live stream, a comfy, cozy couch stream once again. Unannounced, spontaneous, like I said. And yeah, I figured that I didn't really have time to have a proper live stream in November. So I thought, you know what, at least I could do this. I could be live spontaneously and say hi to you guys. So yeah. And because it's unannounced, nobody's here yet. So we'll see if that's gonna change. And gonna try without the glasses though, because otherwise it's mirroring too much. So hi everyone. Hallo zusammen. Hope you're doing great. I'm a little bit laggy, maybe. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know if I can really change that, to be honest, but I can try. But I hope it's okay. If it's too laggy, feel free to tell me. Then I'm gonna try to change, get a little bit more light here. But it's getting, it's getting dark today. It's dusk almost, basically. So the sun is vanishing. What can you do about it, right? It is, let me see actually. It is 5 p.m. in Germany right now. So yeah, it's the second half of Friday, so to speak, by a lot. And it's time for a weekend, I think. Yes. Tomorrow I'm gonna visit my good friend Get Germanized, Vuko. And we're gonna team up with a few other friends and we're gonna hang out a little bit, and go out to eat something in a restaurant, which I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, that's gonna be great. And just, chill, basically welcoming the December, the real winter month in a way. We already had snow in Germany, by the way, even though it was just little and it went away quite quickly, to be honest. So it didn't really last for long, but it was there. So yeah, that's that. Don't know if there's gonna be more snow in the upcoming few days. At least I haven't heard about it yet, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see about that. I mean, White Christmas would be awesome, of course. I don't know. I think last year we didn't really have a White Christmas, and the year before that neither. I don't think, like, yeah, I don't know for you guys where you live, if you have White Christmas or if you've had White Christmases in recent years. But in Germany, at least where I live in the Sauerland region, which is in West Germany, we weren't that lucky in regards to, snow, der Schnee, in White Christmas. So yeah. Oh, let me change to live chat maybe. Was it not showing live chat? I don't know. Live chat. And there we have Artvark, the remixer. I hope that was the correct way to say it. Hello, my name is Gallywag Mammy. What? I'm from Newfoundland. Wow, okay. That's an interesting part of the world that we don't really hear too often about, I don't think. Tiffany, hi. And Rach, servus, hi. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Very spontaneously once again. By the way, I'm swiping away all the notifications for new videos that are coming in. Little spontaneous live stream. Because I figured that, like I said before, I didn't really have time to have a proper live stream in November, unfortunately. Also because I was pretty busy with, meeting people, producing videos, because in fact, there's going to be a lot of videos coming up for you in December. Don't you worry though, it's not going to be like overly long videos necessarily, but a lot of them. Hope you don't mind. Wie geht's, Dave? Tiffany's asking. I can't complain. I have had a cold for the past week or so, and I'm still recovering a little bit from it. Fortunately, though, the day before the cold really started to come through, I filmed all the videos for December. That was really lucky because otherwise I would have been in really like dire straits and really trouble in terms of being able to pre-produce videos for December so that I can give you the videos that I want to give you, right? So, but apart from that, doing great. And I'm really looking forward to, well, the last days and weeks of the year. Hope you're doing great as well, guys. I'm really, really happy about recent music outputs by different bands. Linkin Park, I reacted to that album from Zero. You can find that on this channel, by the way. And I mixed it with a German vocabulary lesson. So if you like to learn German with music, and if you are into Linkin Park, it's a perfect video for you. And a lesser known band, maybe, but a band that I really, really like a lot as well. And that, to me, in my opinion, released one of their strongest albums ever. It's their 14th album. I'm talking about the Swedish metal band Opeth. They just released a new album, The Last Will and Testament, featuring Jethro Tull's Ian Anderson, for instance, and Joy Tempest of Europe, the band. And it's such a great album. I'm really blown away by that. Both great albums, Linkin Park and Opeth. Totally different to one another, but awesome. Bradley Bechtel. Hi, Bradley. Thanks for tuning in. We don't need too many White Christmases on the East Coast. Yeah, I figured. I mean, in Germany, sadly, it has become increasingly uncommon in recent years, I would say. So every now and then you may be lucky, in December and November to have a little bit of snow at least, maybe January or February, but you can't really count on it. I think I also mentioned that in my previous spontaneous stream, maybe. I watched a few very old photos with my grandparents some like couple of years ago from the 60s and 70s when my parents were young. And back in those days in Germany, where we live, there was a lot of snow. There was like really also long icicles, like crazy to see that from today's perspective. And it's just crazy. You love Opeth. Awesome. That is really, really cool. In fact, I'm not sure about this, but I'm thinking about it. For quite a while, I've been thinking about getting a tattoo. And I love the Opeth logo, especially the O in Opeth, because it's very detailed and nuanced and, it's awesome. And I don't know, maybe that would be part of a music-related tattoo that I'm gonna get sometime, maybe next year, maybe not, I don't know. And that mixed with like, I don't know what that is in English. Der Violinschlüssel or der Notenschlüssel, the notation key, that symbol in music. That mixed with the O of Opeth may look quite interesting. I don't know. Not sure about that yet. On the West Coast, I get Wet Christmas more often than White ones. Yeah, same here. And also for New Year's Eve, I think last year it was really warm. It was like 15 degrees Celsius-ish, which is for December, like late December and early January, that is crazy. Almost unheard of, you know? And that was strange. That was really strange. So, yeah. Hopefully there will be snow when I travel to Freiburg on Sunday. Awesome. I've never been to Freiburg, but I've heard many great things about it. Beautiful city, beautiful architecture and landscapes and everything. So I think you're in for a treat there. Without knowing, because I haven't been there yet, but I know a few people that are from there, from that region, Freiburg. And everything that I've seen and heard so far has been impressive, to say the least. Yeah. Mm. By the way, guys, is the lighting okay? I'm a little bit blurry because of the, low lighting and low frame rate and stuff. Or should I try to have a little bit more light? I don't know. I should clarify the west coast of the US. Ah, okay. I see. Thanks. So maybe like I said before, I filmed quite a few videos for you guys for December. And I also set up premieres for the first 3 ones. Because what I did was a pretty spontaneous idea, to be honest. Some of you may know that last year I made a Learn German Advent calendar in 24 videos, which you can, of course, already watch or still watch from December 1st onwards. There's a playlist for that, so if you want to check that out, if you want to have a German lesson Advent calendar, if you will, a Learn German Advent calendar on YouTube, you know where to go. Gonna find that here on my channel. But what I wanted to do this time around was to really make dedicated videos about German vocabulary, phrases, expressions, and the like for winter and or Christmas. And at first I thought, you know what, maybe I'm gonna make a video about it and talk about many different words and expressions and the like. And then I figured there's a lot of words from those, contexts. And I thought, you know what, maybe it's not an Advent calendar per se, but I figured that, I could make a from A to Z type of video series with that. So, and that is what I did. I filmed 26 short videos for you guys with German winter and or Christmas vocabulary from A to Z, and each video will focus on one specific letter in a chronological order, starting December 1st up until December 26th, because there are 26 letters in the alphabet, right? So that is gonna be what's coming up in December. It's relatively short videos. It's like a minute and a half maybe, or maybe even 2 minutes, but that's more or less it. So it's easily digestible, I hope. It's not too much, it's not too little. It's some major, like primary important words in those contexts, winter and Christmas, from a German perspective. So hopefully you can learn something with that. And I filmed that all in one go. It took me about like an hour and maybe a few minutes additionally. And it was exhausting, especially towards the end, because like I said, I filmed that all in one go and speaking a lot, nonstop basically for an hour with the lighting and everything, heating yourself up, and But it was fun. It was fun. So yeah, if you want to, you can have 2 video series like that. Like you can watch the Learn German Advent calendar, the playlist, you can find that on my channel. And you can also watch the new videos, the 26 videos that I just talked about. And more videos, of course, I'm already made about Christmas and winter. Yeah. I've seen some of the video thumbnails and they look fun. I look forward to watching each one like an advent calendar. That's awesome. They're about to be released each day from December 1st onwards up until including December 26th at about, I think it's 7:30 p.m. Central European time, CET, or German time. So just so you know, it's going to be the same time of day every day. Yeah. So hope you're going to take away something from that. And they're exciting to watch. I don't know. And of course, you can also add more words that you have learned, like German words, in the comments that I may have not mentioned or thought about in the videos. So that is also cool. Yeah. Apart from that, though, there's not going to be too many videos in December, I don't think. I mean, I may also publish more videos in between those 26 videos, but nothing's really planned there yet. Because I don't want to spam you guys even more. I hope to be able to have another live stream at the end of this year, like an end of year recap. The usual thing that I'm doing each year. I think that should work out. I don't know when yet, like in late December, I think, after Christmas and before New Year's Eve, somewhere around that time. We're gonna talk about my favorite moments of the year, personally, my favorite music of the year, especially, that kind of stuff, the usual things. And yeah, I'm also looking forward to that. So that's that. Hope you're gonna have a stressless Christmas, like pre-Christmas time. I mean, in our family, we've had sort of the tradition to not gift each other stuff anymore like that. We just want to be together. We just want to hang out, have a great chill time, and that's that. So in a way, that also helps us, or helps me personally also, to not really be stressed out in December in terms of getting presents, and that kind of stuff. Luckily, that's not a thing. Yeah. Even though, I mean, we're gonna also go out for dinner with the whole family, like with not just my parents and my brother and my sister-in-law, but also aunts and uncles and my grandparents, the larger part of the family. We're gonna go out eating, like somewhere around Christmas. And we thought about doing something. I don't know what that's called in English. Feel free to help me out here. It's like in German we call that Wichteln, which is basically you get a present for someone and all the other people get one present for another person, but you don't really know who the other person's gonna be yet. That's about to be determined when you're meeting up. So it's like a blind gift exchange type of thing. And we're thinking about doing that. So maybe I have to get one present at least. Krevak, hi! Thank you very much for tuning in. And thank you very much also, by the way, Krevak, Tiffany, and all you guys for watching, for supporting the channel, for liking, for being channel members or supporters, for instance, on Patreon, super chats, that kind of stuff. Thank you. I really, really, really wanna and need to stress that in basically each live stream, because I really feel humbled and grateful for that. So thank you. And Secret Santa, yeah, I've heard about that term, but I couldn't really come up with it. True. Secret Santa. See, that's a term that I didn't include in the upcoming videos. Didn't really think about that. Sounds like a white elephant exchange. Okay, I haven't heard that term. That is new to me. A white elephant exchange. Interesting, though. Haven't really heard about that. Is that like a proper English phrase, I guess? White elephant exchange. Interesting. I know there's the saying with there's the elephant in the room. If you want to address something that is basically everyone knows about it, but no one addresses it really publicly or directly. But that's a totally different thing, of course. But yeah, interesting. By the way, pretty cozy right here, right now. Right here, right now. Don't know if you can see that little fireplace type of thing on the TV. And little light. In a white elephant exchange, you take a gift and everyone has the opportunity to pick one and then trade for another until they are... Ah, okay. They're all selected. Yeah. We didn't really do that yet. What we did also, in our friends group, with Get Germanized, for instance, our mutual friends, when we meet up for Christmas and do something like that maybe, or have done in recent years, we would have like a sort of like a game where we have dices and like one after another, each one has to throw a dice, and depending on the number that it's showing, you have to do something. You either have to grab a present from the middle of the table. That's the first thing. When you have a 6, I think that is. When you have like, I don't know, a 1 or something like that, like a different number, you have to give that present to the next person next to you. And so it goes round and round and round. And eventually you play that either with a time limit, that is what we usually do, like a half an hour maybe, a set timer. And then everyone at the end of the round, hopefully everyone has a present, and then you can open it. And then you have to guess, okay, who brought that into the whole context, who brought that present. Something like that, like a little game of sorts, gamification. And that's fun. That's a lot of fun. It's really simple, and you can really make up the rules on your own. But that is what we used to do in recent years, which is a lot of fun. But of course, you can also, do it like a lottery type of thing beforehand, and you have like a box with different little papers and names written on it, and then everyone has to draw one, and the person you've drawn, that is the person that you have to gift something to, So it's another option, of course. That also works. Yeah. What I'm not a big fan of is there's also a term like das Schrottwichteln, which is the garbage Secret Santa version, which is when you gift someone something that is broken or that doesn't really have a purpose and you can't really do anything with it. Like, I don't know, can't really come up with an example here, but that is something that I'm not the biggest fan of. I don't know, it's not my thing, but yeah. That's that. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, I hope. But I have to think about something to get, and I don't know what I wanna get yet. So we'll see. We'll see about that. Mm-hmm. Oh, do I have? No, I don't have my tea here. Shoot. Well, in that case, nothing to drink. Oh well. Don't want to get up yet because it's really cozy here. Love it. You know, with the Decke, the blanket, like. You know. Gemütlich, cozy. Mhm. Yep. So, that's a bit better. Okay, technical stuff, you know. Yeah, I would like to know, maybe if you want to share and if you have thoughts about it, is there something that you would like to see, that would you like to watch on my channel more of, maybe? Something that I've been doing in recent months, weeks, whatever, that you want to watch more of even? Or that you would like to see on my channel that I haven't done yet? Something like that. Maybe it's time. I haven't done that in a while, to do a little survey of sorts. Maybe I'm also gonna do that in like a future live stream again, or something like that, or in a proper video. I don't know, but I have been doing that for like one or two times at least in the past. And it's always nice to get some feedback from you guys in terms of that. You know, ideas that you may have, or something that you really enjoyed that you would like to watch more of, or something that I haven't done in a while that I should do again. Maybe. Promising nothing here, like totally transparent. But it's always nice to get some feedback in those terms. So, yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Yeah. Tiffany says, I always enjoy the deep grammatical dives. I know it may not be the most enticing for the algorithm, but I enjoy more understanding of grammar and syntax. Okay. Yeah, in the past I've made a few more like dedicated grammar heavy videos. I've shifted more towards vocabulary focused videos in recent years. But I know where you're coming from, of course. There are also videos where I try to mix both things, to include both things, you know, vocabulary and grammatical things that are nice to know. But sometimes it's easier and sometimes it's a little bit more difficult, if that makes sense. So yeah, I mean, for instance, in like lyric translations or lyric analysis type of videos, um, I try to include both perspectives, vocabulary and grammar, and quite often it works quite well. Even though those videos are pretty much, they take more or less the longest time to make, but I really really enjoy making those. For instance, so yeah, I've watched all of those, and I think they're great. I like vocabulary as well. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, I thought about maybe doing some more like lyric analysis, lyric translation videos for 2025 or in 2025. Again, so we'll see. We'll see. I loved your Autobahn video from way back. Thank you. Yeah, that's been a long time ago. The thing is, though, I don't have a car. Like I don't drive. I can drive. I have a driver's license. I have had cars, but currently and for quite a while now, I don't really have a car, simply because I don't need it where I live. So I can't really film that kind of stuff properly. Like I can't really film myself driving around and that kind of stuff. So that is one of the major reasons why I haven't really made one of those videos in a while. I've also made a few videos about German road signs in the past and traffic rules and that kind of stuff from a more theoretical point of view. So I mean I could do more about those, like more of those types of videos maybe, where I explain a few like road signs and I mean, traffic driving related stuff maybe. But it hasn't been in the foreground for me in recent years, to be honest. But I mean, maybe if you want to see more of that kind of stuff, and I have something that I can talk about in a way that is helpful to you and interesting to me, then maybe that may be a potential option. Yeah. It's hard. It's honestly speaking, real talk here. I don't know how other content creators in my niche feel about this. Like the learn German niche I'm talking about right now. It's hard for my context and the topic that I'm making videos about to really find potential viral topics, if that makes sense. Like I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. I don't want to complain, quite the opposite. I'm really, really happy with, the stuff that I'm doing and what I'm doing. Because I feel it has a purpose. Even though I don't get thousands of views, I don't really get thousands of or millions of subscribers, that kind of stuff. I don't know. Which is okay. I knew that beforehand. I mean, I still enjoy doing what I'm doing. And I really, really, really enjoy getting the kind feedback from you guys. That kind of stuff is really motivational. Then again, sometimes, of course, as a content creator, speaking generally here, you, of course, always want to expand and broaden your reach and your audience, and maybe to hit milestones here and there, even though it's just numbers. I mean, it's more than that, I know, but like reaching a certain subscriber milestone, stuff like that. In the life of a content creator, that's the stuff that we strive for, that we want to reach, of course. Then again, it's not easy, and it's not becoming any easier for many reasons. People may be having less time to watch videos, and they have to spend more time on other things in their lives, which is totally fine. So you know, so yeah, it can be tough sometimes. Um, but like I said, don't get me wrong, I don't want to complain the slightest. I still enjoy doing what I'm doing. And as long as that's the case, and as long as you guys want to watch that kind of stuff, I mean, I'm gonna continue making it, because I love content creation, whether it's podcasts, recording podcasts, which I'm also doing, whether it's recording let's plays, like gameplay stuff type of videos, playthroughs of video games with commentary, or making these types of videos. I love it. I just love it. It's sort of a passion, I guess. Uh, Helmut McBaron, thanks for tuning in. Hi. Rubas, yeah. I don't know him personally. I know, of course, of him, but I don't know him personally. So, by the way, talking about creators for a moment, I am about to record a new podcast episode with Auf Deutsch gesagt. You may know him. Very, very cool German language learning podcast. Robin, his name is. Robin is really, really cool. Great guy. And we've also recorded a few, like one or two podcast episodes in the past. One was about the Rammstein album Zeit. We did a album review type of podcast episode together. And the other one was for my 100th episode. And I think also his. So, yeah. And we're about to record a new episode. We just exchanged a few messages about that today, in fact. And we're going to record in December, and we're going to talk about, some of our favorite things of the year, what happened in our lives, that kind of stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. Something I'd love to see more of is breakdowns of regular conversations. Lyrics are great and I love them. I also love learning more about day-to-day conversational German. Okay, yeah. Also an interesting field, especially when it comes to colloquial stuff, because feel free to correct me in like language courses and lessons and schools where you learn a second language, for instance, German. I think you hardly ever learn colloquial stuff, like slang terms, and you really learn like the basics, of course, which is important, and understandably so, but you don't really learn too many colloquialisms, I don't think. Like, and maybe also some differences between written and spoken language. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know about like too many language courses because I haven't really taken one in my life, really. So I could be wrong, but I think that is an interesting field for content creators like myself who don't really want to, at least I don't really want to replace language courses. I couldn't, and I don't want to. I want to be an addition to them, but I don't really want to replace them. That's not the point at all. I really want to add something in addition. And I think, personally, maybe making videos about colloquialisms, colloquial terms, daily German, that kind of stuff is something that, for a content creator like myself, is quite a nice thing to talk about. So, yeah, maybe I should do more about that again as well. So it's a great suggestion. Krevak. German puns, yeah. Puns, also great, like play on words, great topic. Yeah. Or, like ambiguous terms, one word that can have multiple different meanings in different contexts, that kind of stuff, We also have quite a lot of those in the German language. And I have made a few videos about those types of things in the past. So, we'll see. Mm, 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 mm. What else? Mm, 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 mm. I mean, I'm the reason I'm asking as well is not just because I'm curious, that is true, and because I haven't done a survey like that in a while, quite a long time. But I'm also slowly but surely, like steadily updating old videos, old and new videos to like, new thumbnails, new titles, maybe changing the descriptions here and there a little bit in terms of keywords, SEO, search engine optimization to get found better on Google and other search engines, and YouTube, of course. So, and that is also why I came across a few of my older videos again um, in recent weeks. And yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to see where you've come from, for me personally, as a creator. And also, next year, some of you may know this, next year in early April, uh, I'm I have been doing this since 10 years, or 14 years. I'm gonna be celebrating my 10-year anniversary, channel anniversary, that is, in early April of next year. So I I'm almost certain that I'm gonna be having a live stream, of course, to celebrate that. Maybe something on top of that even, but I don't know what yet, really. Haven't really paid too much thought into that, like in time and stuff. But it's still a while. It's gonna be still a few weeks to go, of course. But it's crazy though when you think about it. It's been such a long time, wild ride with many great people that I got to know through YouTube in those 10 years. And I've been doing YouTube since 2011 in total. So I've been doing that for 14 years next year, which is also crazy. So yeah, it's become a huge part of my life, to be honest. And meeting new people, getting to know new people, also you guys, interactions with you in live streams or under videos, that kind of stuff. That's awesome. That's cool. I love it. Making the big world, feel a bit smaller in terms of a community that is from all over the world, Germany, but also Europe in general, but also the USA, Asia, Africa, Australia, different parts of the world entirely. And it still blows my mind to this day. Um, just as a fact on its own, but also because I haven't really been to those places yet. So yeah, it's just cool to be able to gather and to bring those different cultures and places on Earth together in a way, even though it's digitally. But I mean, still, I I love that. Yeah, I really do. What's that, by the way? Uh, oh, I could tag products. Okay, interesting. Can I do that while I'm streaming? Interesting. Okay. I think that's a new feature. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Apparently, I just pinned one of my mugs from my store that I haven't really advertised it or promoted yet at all. Yeah. Interesting. Something that, I just saw at the bottom of my screen, and I clicked on it, and it was like, oh, you can add a product. Interesting. Anyway, you guys, I think that is it for today. It was a little spontaneous live stream that I just wanted to do, just to say hi and to say bye to November, basically. One last thing, maybe. Once again, I filmed 26 videos for you guys that are coming up in December. One video per day from December 1st onwards to December 26th. It's going to be short videos, like a minute and a half or 2 minutes maybe, around that. And each video will focus on one specific letter of the German alphabet and German winter and or Christmas related terms, starting with that letter. Starting on December 1st, German Christmas and or winter related vocabulary, words, expressions, phrases, starting with the letter A, that is. Each of those videos will be released, and published at 7:30 p.m. German time, which is Central European time, CET. Hope you're gonna enjoy those videos. It was much fun making them, and yeah, hope to see you soon. Gonna let you know more once I know when I'm gonna have the next live stream, probably in late December, between Christmas and New Year's Eve, around that time, I guess. I don't know yet, but probably around that time frame or in that time frame. And with that being said, hope you're gonna have a nice weekend, everyone. Wishing you all the best. Thank you very much for the support throughout the year. I really, really, really do appreciate it. It really helps a lot. It really means a lot. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks also for having tuned in so spontaneously today. It was an unannounced stream. Yeah, hope to see you soon. With that being said, definitely see you next time. Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal. Bye bye.